Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. You won't believe what is going on right now. The governor of Bayelsa State, dear, has come out to tell Nigerians that Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost fire upon everyone. He said Holy Ghost fire is visiting everyone. And those who have plans to use this Bullion van for this election, they cannot believe what is happening to them right now. He said the Holy Ghost fire has been released. It's beyond you can imagine. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Holy Ghost fire has visited those preparing Bullion van for election, says Dura. Bayelsa State Governor Dara has alleged that the Holy Ghost fire has visited those preparing Bullion van to buy votes in the forthcoming election, following the decision of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) to phase out the old 200, 500, and 1,000 naira notes ahead of the general election. He stated this yesterday in Zinkwa headquarters of Zalom Kafi local government area of Kaduna State at the flag-off campaign of the People Democratic Party (PDP) candidate for Kaduna South Senatorial District, Honorable Sunday Kadia. He stated and said, although we can see what is happening to us, it was not specific of the it was not in support or supportive of the suffering ordinary Nigerians have been subjected to as a result of monetary policy. He maintained that it would change the attitude of Nigerian leaders and those who are waiting for money to be sprayed to get votes. He pleaded with the Central Bank of Nigeria to ensure that people do not suffer by making the new Naira note available. We have to reset this country. The way the country is going is not about religion or ethnicity. It's about few people who have taken the wealth of this nation to themselves, the governor has said. He said, why we are not in support of the common man suffering as a result of the sudden CBN policy, but the policy will change the country for good, not only our currency, but our attitude towards everything as leaders. Why we plead with the CBN to ensure that our people do not suffer. On the other side, those who have Bullion van have it prepared to making the Bullion van to buy people's conscience by giving them money over the presidency. We say the Holy Ghost fire will go unto them. And the Holy Ghost fire has caught up with them. Holy Ghost fire has caught up with them. The CBN policy is now the Holy Ghost fire on them. That is why we are shouting. Why they are shouting, we are shouting, is leave us alone. All the central bank is saying that anybody who does not earn money should not have money in Bullion van to go and buy others' votes. That's all the CBN has said, and we support that policy. However, make their naira available to those who have earned this money through their farm, trading, and other professional business. That's all we are saying. That's our concern. Speaking further, there is said, for us in PDP, we believe that Nigeria is going down and we must rescue and recover it immediately. According to him, the only way the country could be rescued and recovered was to vote Atiku Abubakar, whom he described as the destabilizing factor that will bring things together. It will destabilize those who have stood against this country and will bring it together and put it in perspective. He described the former members of the House of Representatives as humble politician who served the people when elected, if elected as senator. Derry also asked the people to vote for ASIAC and PDP presidential candidate, the governorship candidate in the state. Guest speaker at the ceremony, Yakub Darago, and the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, called on the Southern Kaduna people not to waste their vote by voting for other presidential candidates or other party, but to vote for PDP. So this is what is happening, okay? This is what is going on right now. So Nigerians, we just have to rise up to it. We just have to ensure that we know what we are doing. The whole central bank thing. Doris said, those who have been preparing Bullion van, they will have themselves. They will sniff some fire now. They will sniff it into their brain, and guess what? It burns. When you sniff fire, it burns. Okay, so this is what exactly is going on, and why every single one of us cannot afford, to be quiet and just watch, these things go on. He said the whole Bullion van, the whole plans is come crumbling right on their face. They never anticipated this coming. Oh no, I can tell you, they never saw it coming. They thought it was a walk in the park, but guess what? They are surprised. They are shocked. And this is the mockery that the governor is making, the governor of Bayelsa State. He said those who have plotted and have planned the whole Naira redesign and the refusal to extend it, is showing that the Bullion van will not be successful enough, okay, to get things settled, to get things out of the box. So this is what is happening right now. Anyway, my lovely, wonderful people, you can see for yourself that it's about time we begin to get things right on track and get Nigeria, safe, and get this country out of the hands of the current predicament of those who have held that ban for so long. Okay, it's unbelievable that things have continued for this far and nobody's saying anything. So, I mean, the governor says those who have been, they've had their way with Bullion van before. Okay, the same Buhari they used it for, the same Buhari has turned on them. Or do you think Emefiele just woke up one morning and made his decision himself? Even if he had it asked in his heart and mind, he can't carry it out without the approval of President Muhammadu Buhari. So really, it's a case of a house fighting against itself. And even the Bible tells us any city when you fight against itself, no go fit stand. That city will end up destroying its very own self. So look carefully, very carefully. We just have to ensure that, this country, those who do not deserve to be leaders are not there. The same Boulevard where they say Buhari, can you remember? That's the case that's still on Tinubu's neck till today. The same Boulevard, now Buhari don't sweep the carpet, take the carpet off Tinubu's foot, and you just leave the man hang and drying. As it stands now, I'm not sure if he's able to change all the old Naira that he has in his possession to a new one. But guess what? These are the people. These are the things that are happening, and the governor said, the Bullion van, wow, we can't see Bullion van again, the matter has turned something else, so, making a mockery, of the same man who once used that same Bullion van for Tinubu very well, and today, for Buhari, Tinubu used it very well for Buhari. Today, the matter is gone from left to right, and nobody can actually, say this or that. So these are particularly things that we should pay attention to and understand, the perimeters on which all these things are happening. Remember that it's up to you and I, and we must not allow the same thing over and over again. We have an opportunity, yes we do, to change the course of what is on ground. But what are we doing about it? Are we just going to sit down there and do nothing? Bye for now.